Hello, everybody. My name is Peter Gantner, and I am one of the founders of TruBadger. What is TruBadger is what we're going to talk about here. What are the benefits of TruBadger or the reasons why you would want to get involved with the TruBadger ecosystem. So we have something called a Nexus Ecosystem that we've developed. So first off, TruBadger is a deflationary reflection utility token. And I want to start with the deflationary part. The deflationary part simply means that we minted a set number of tokens. That is all that will ever be minted. There'll never be any more created. And then, of course, the deflationary part is that on a per transaction basis, when you purchase TruBadger, there's actually a fee applied to that purchase, and a portion of that goes to remove tokens out of circulation. It's what's called burning in the cryptocurrency space. So on every single transaction, some of the fees are applied to burning some of those tokens, reducing the supply. So that's the deflationary part of it. The reflection part is absolutely one of the neatest things about the project. And that is that you continually receive, just by holding tokens in your wallet, you will continually receive more on each and every single transaction that takes place. So let's say that you come on board and you buy 1 million TruBadger tokens. On the next transaction that takes place after that, you would receive 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 new tokens. On the next transaction, another couple more tokens, and so on as you continue to hold on to it. So the longer you hold on to it, the more tokens you end up with. And of course, each one of those tokens has a market value to them. And then we get to the final part, which is the utility part of the token. This is where things get extremely exciting with TruBadger. TruBadger's initial utility is to fund and pay for the development and the growth of our ecosystem that we're building. And you may ask, what is the ecosystem? Well, I'm going to let you know that I am a token enthusiast. I love buying, watching my tokens go up, cashing out some money, getting involved in more tokens. I'm actually a huge fan of the blockchain in itself, which is what I believe cryptocurrency represents. And so being in the space, of course, I started buying and selling tokens. And along that way, one of the most frustrating things that happened is we continued to get cheated by people that purposely wanted to scam us, by people who didn't want to purposely do it, but ended up doing it anyway. And so being in the space and getting frustrated, I'm a solution-oriented person. And I thought there's got to be a solution to being able to make it easier and better for people to get involved in projects. And the number one goal was to eliminate the scam artists, eliminate what are called rug pulls. Now, of course, if you're not in the industry, you probably don't know what a rug pull is. It is really simple. It's when somebody starts a smart contract, goes out and promotes it, people pour resources into it. So they put their money in, right? Their BNB, their Ethereum, whatever the base is. And then without ever even really meaning to have a project, they simply pull all of that money out and run off with it. And so that was our first goal, is to reduce those and get rid of those. A second way where we've been manipulated in the past and being in the blockchain space was through what is called bot manipulation on the launch of a token. Now, maybe some of you guys were involved in the Refinable launch or some of these other launches where the day the token comes out, it just skyrockets and it goes up extremely fast. And of course, that fear of missing out, you end up buying into it, and then it goes up high, and then it drops dramatically the next day. So that was another problem that we wanted to solve. Also, there's some difficulty in trading, especially the tokens like TruBadger that have these fees based in, right? These complex tokenomics, and the tokenomics is simply the way that the token interacts and how it functions, right? The financial side of it is the tokenomics. And so we're building a piece of software that helps. Another problem that we wanted to solve was the difficulty in trading these and being able to know when and if you were in profit if you decided that you wanted to exit it. And then another one of the problems, and by the way, I'm going to walk you through slide by slide the solutions that we've developed for these projects. The next problem that we're solving is in the ability for the flexibility of contracts and the protection of LP to protect both the project and the investors in that project to make sure that there's synergy and that they're able to work together. So why do I mention these problems? Well, we're solving those problems and we're developing projects for solving that because TruBadger's tokenomics helped solve that. What's happening is each one of those projects, as they're developed and as they're launched, will do what's called an airdrop to each and every single TruBadger holder, as long as you're holding when we do what's called our snapshots in it. And there's plenty of time to get involved in all 4 projects and get those airdrops. So what we've put together is that 6% of the total tokens issued on each one of the projects that I'm about to show you will come back to you in what is called a claimed airdrop. And that just simply means you'll go to a site, you'll put in your wallet address, and depending on how many tokens you held on each snapshot, we'll take an average of those, and then you will be able to claim those tokens. You'll simply pay a 6, 8, 10 cents fee to claim those, and you'll be able to claim those tokens, and those go into your wallet, and those would be considered, right, 100% positive return in this situation because you're getting that. And right now you have the opportunity to do that with 4 projects. So what I want to do is I want to jump into the first project and I'll explain each and every single one of them. All right, so here is our first project, guys, and that is Catabol Swap. It is a premium pre-launch platform. Simply, I'll give you a quick story on TruBadger and when we launched it. We initially went to launch it to solve the other 3 that I'm going to show you we already had in mind to build. And we launched our project, put our liquidity up there, and delayed having our community that we had already built, the people that were excited about it, getting the contract editors, only to watch the bots manipulate the price up to a $30 million market cap without any of the initial people that we wanted to get involved getting involved. Imagine if we would have issued that contract to this 1,000 people that were waiting to buy our token. Every single one of those people would have lost money in the process. Instead of doing that, we pulled the contract off and we said, we're going to start over again, but we need to build a solution. And that was Catabol Swap that we built. So we went ahead and created a platform that eliminates the bots from being able to manipulate on the day of the launch, which I believe is one of those most important things. So this is one of the projects that you will get a 6% of the Catabol tokens. We've already done 1 snapshot. We're getting ready to do the second one. There's 3 additional snapshots. So simply by holding TruBadger tokens in your wallet, doing nothing else, when those snapshots are taken, you will be able to claim Catabol Swap tokens. The next project that we have is actually one of the first projects that we wanted to develop, which is CNP. That is a community NFT project. It will be based on both art or entertainment NFTs as well as financial NFTs in the process. And where this fits into our Nexus ecosystem is that in order to reward holders, to have ways for do complex economic transactions, NFTs are the perfect thing to do that through. And so we wanted to develop a platform that would be able to easily create these NFTs for all the projects that will be launching on Catabol Swap and for all the projects that we're working on TruBadger with, as well as we're going to be issuing limited edition NFTs for TruBadger and for our other projects. So this project here, none of the snapshots have been taken yet. So 100% of those are available. This is a project that's going to be launching sometime in November, prior to the holidays, for gifting the NFTs out there for people that might not even know about it and you want to help get them into the NFT or crypto space. This is our next exciting project that you can get an airdrop on. This is Insights. This is extremely exciting project. It is a trading software that is made to trade complex tokenomic tokens, let you know when you're profitable, let you see what's going on with that token, getting a lot of information for this. This is going to be a very powerful tool in the marketplace. And where this plays a partner ecosystem is when you have these tokenomics, the tokenomics is there to financially drive the project, to move it forward, to give it the resources that it needs. In order to do that, trading volume is very important. And so this project is going to give us access to thousands, eventually tens of thousands of traders to get involved in these projects and help move the volume, that daily volume through in order to do that. But what's important to you is by holding TruBadger tokens, right now you can get a part of the 6% of the total tokens being issued for insights just by simply holding TruBadger tokens in your wallet. All right, now our fourth project is SafuFied. SafuFied is a very interesting project in that it will allow for companies to set up what are called DAOs, Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. Now, that's a mouthful, and you may not really have a full understanding. There's actually only one state in the United States that allows for that filing, and that is the state of Wyoming. Essentially, what a decentralized autonomous organization is, or a DAO is, the token holders, the participants in it, are the owners of the project, meaning any assets that are developed. Very much like a corporation. If you have a corporation that you set up a C Corp or an S Corp or maybe an LLC, LLC, of course, is members, and then the other corporations are stockholders. The DAO allows for token holders to be have the ownership or the benefit of that. And SafuFied will help projects do that. As well, one of the exciting things that SafuFied will do is allow for projects and people to set up what are called multi-sig wallets. So one of the fears in the token space is that somebody has a wallet, and let's say you're getting involved in the project and a lot of money is going in that wallet, and that wallet belongs to the project. But one person has access to that wallet. So if that one person just decides, hey, I'm going to take all that money and run off, there's not a lot that can be done about that. With a multi-sig wallet, essentially what happens is that wallet needs multiple signatures in order for those funds to be extracted. So it protects the investors. It protects the people that are part of the DAO or the owners of the DAO from one person being able to do that. And of course, there's lots of other stuff that's SafuFied. But the main point of this video is, what does it mean to you? It means that if you hold TruBadger tokens, no snapshots as well have been done with SafuFied. So you can participate in 100% of those simply by holding the tokens in your wallet. 6% of all the tokens being minted for SafuFied will be able to be claimed by the token holders of TruBadger. So I hope that explains to you TruBadger and then the 4 projects that we're doing. Now, TruBadger in itself will begin to develop what we will call a consulting group for helping people develop the smart contracts, bring projects through, and that will be a revenue source. One of the things that we look at when we look at the blockchain space is not just a crypto that goes up in value because of people buying and selling it. We look at it as in, like traditional business, that businesses need to have strong utility. They need to have a reason to exist, and they need to be able to generate revenue on their own, meaning providing services and products that people are willing to pay for, whether they're a token holder or not. All of the projects that we talked about, all the projects that will develop with TruBadger will have these utilities built into them, building assets, building resources, and building wealth for the token holders. One of the things that I'd love to go over is, in this space, there are a lot of teams that are what are called undoxed teams, meaning you don't know the people that are running the project. So with TruBadger, we have a fully doxed team of both men and women that are dedicated to the success of TruBadger project, Catabol Swap, Insights, SafuFied, and CNP, to help make them very successful projects that are able to create value in the world. So I want to thank you for giving us the time to look at this video and get an understanding of what projects we're working on. We've got a lot more to come. TruBadger will be putting out a high security wallet that will help defeat scammers down the road. We'll also be putting out several other projects that will help solve some of the biggest problems in the blockchain space, Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you decide to become a TruBadger holder.